Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. In today's video, we are back on Galatea, and we are officially working towards getting our hands on this Jade Dragon pet. This thing is insane. It's best in slot for forging, and it's not even close from what I've heard, so I want to get my hands on it. The only problem is it's a little bit expensive, very material heavy, and it's going to take us a little while. So we are going to do our best to put a dent into that grind today, as well as a few other things around Galatea, like hunting, unlocking new attributes. If you're excited for all that, though, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Super quickly, though, if you do ever find yourself checking on the Hypixel store, whether it's for the brand new Gateway Endermite Fire Sale skin that goes live tomorrow, or you want to pick up some of the brand new summer seasonal bundle over at Taylor's shop, whatever it may be, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, Z-A-C-H. If you use that code when checking on the Hypixel store, you'll actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone who uses it. You can pick up some really cool stuff at a discount. The summer bundle will only be here for so long, so if you want something, highly recommend you get it. Like this Power Orb skin is just so funny to me, so let me know what you're picking up in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. I have already done so much forging today, it is kind of absurd. I just took a little bit of a break because I want to start working on something else that I wasn't really paying attention to, and as we're about to change our grind a little bit, I'll explain in a second. There's a couple things I need to do that I probably should have done before I even did Fig, but it's going to help us a lot for Mangrove. So what I'm talking about is we're working towards the Jade Dragon Egg. And the Jade Dragon Egg, for those of you who don't know, is quite pricey, especially if you're on Ironman. There's quite a few things you need to do in order to get it. So first and foremost, the big ones, obviously 500 million coins. That is going to be beyond painful. It's going to kill my bank, basically, and I'm gonna have to grind coins after we're done with all this update hype, so that's gonna be annoying, yet something that is necessary. The second thing you need is 100 fig stones and 100 mangcores, which are the double enchanted version of fig logs and mangrove logs. Now, the fig logs are a lot easier to get. Just in the comparison, I mean, if you haven't played this update at all, but here's a fig tree. I chop it, and the tree basically gets insta-deleted. Like, there we go. The tree's gone, right? So that's pretty quick. In terms of mangroves, though, you need to start from the top down. So basically, you go up here. You start with these top branches. It's still decently quick, especially with these smaller ones, but most mangrove trees are a little bit bigger than this one. It gets a little bit awkward down below because you're kind of like hopping around through the water, and it's not as clean to do as it is for fig logs. And not to mention, your sweep, basically how many blocks you break, is much more effective against fig logs compared to mangrove, just because of the toughness of the trees and kind of how that stat breaks down. So I decided to just focus on fig logs for the time being, and we are now up to 3.5 million fig log collection. I think I was at 1.6 million when I hopped on today, so we basically doubled that, and we have enough now, if I go into my enchanted forging sack, for 100 fig stones. So we actually have over 16,000 enchanted fig logs. You need 16,000 of them. We also need 16,000 mangrove logs, and I only have 327. So quite the difference in terms of where we're at with those grinds. But we actually have fig completely done now. So there's a few things I want to do to try and help myself along better for mangrove. So first and foremost, when I actually break a branch, how much sweep do I have? It says 391, which isn't terrible. And how much sweep do I have against... I have 408 against Fig, so a little bit more against Fig, but that is kind of chopped down to just from Agatha's shop, where you can actually buy these different attributes. There's the Crow, which I've decently leveled. I have Fig Sharpening 7, which is currently giving me an extra 35 sweep towards Fig trees. I stopped buying this a little bit ago because I realized I was getting pretty close to being done with fig wood for the time being, and we were about to swap over the mangrove, so I wanted to make sure I had a decent amount of tokens saved up to actually invest those into herons. So I'm a good ways away from the next milestone, so I don't really need to save my tickets for anything too crazy. Oh, I have another contest to claim. But if we go ahead and look at my event sack, I have 484 Agatha coupons. So we're kind of just going to go ahead and buy some of these. We need a bunch of herons, so let's start with 3. Kind of just do this, I guess, tier by tier, just so we don't waste any, but this will get us up to 30 sweep towards mangrove trees. Now, how much is it for the next tier? 4 of these things. Let's buy those. Go in here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another tier. There we go. How about the next one? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is actually pretty good. These are a lot less per tier than I thought they would be. Are crows commons and the other ones uncommon? Is that what's going on here? Let me buy one of each and just compare. Well, here, we're going to upgrade this, but I want to compare them. If we go back into here. Wow, okay, it's way cheaper than Max Heron than Crow. Wait, are these double, though? 15 coupons, 50. No, wow, okay, it's literally just half the amount. Or, like, maybe even less. Like, here, let's hand in these 6. Heron, and then I'll hand in this Crow. If we go over here, though, Crow is 96 of those to max out. Herons, if I can find them, here they are. It's only 64 to max out. That's kind of insane. Okay. Well, that's really good. I was wondering why it felt like less that I was buying per tier. That would explain it. That's pretty insane. I don't know why those aren't the same tier or the price isn't different. Like, that's kind of odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm a little bit short. I can only buy 7 more. Okay, it is what it is. So, man, the one Crow I bought to test it actually ruined us being able to get one more tier. But we are now up to, I believe... How much are we up to? We're up to an extra 70 sweep for mangrove trees compared to our Crow, which was 40. So now if we actually go ahead and break one of these top branches, it'll say in chat, we're at 425 sweeps. So that's already a decent amount, but there's actually some more things I can do. So first and foremost, my David's Cloak. This thing is giving a decent amount of sweep as well. 48 currently, and it's only epic tier. I was actually really confused why my David's Cloak was upgrading rarities before, and now it wasn't. I was like, how long does it take to get to legendary? I honestly didn't pay attention to what it needs to do that. It's from attribute menu milestones. So this is just the amount of attributes you have leveled up. And each tier gives like 5 sweep, which is pretty insane. Not to mention some hunting and forging wisdom. Overall, just really worthwhile to upgrade. And right up here, as you can see, for attribute menu 24, you actually upgrade David's Cloak to the legendary rarity. And then at attribute menu 30, when you unlock 150 unique attributes, you get mythic. So I don't know if I can do mythic right away, but we can definitely get to legendary. I haven't spent really any time going for unlocking more attributes. In fact, I only did like 5 just before I started this clip. If we go into attribute menu, I unlocked like some really easy ones. I actually maxed out Lapis Zombie because it was so quick. I unlocked, I have to try and remember which ones. I unlocked Zealots, which was super easy as well. Unlocked Miner Zombie. Unlocked Yogg somewhere in here. I did unlock Yogg. So yeah, just did some really easy ones, as well as like Seer, if I can find that somewhere. Yeah, Seer Shards I unlocked, Obsidian Defender I unlocked. So just some really simple ones. So I'm going to go ahead and look through and try and see which ones here are super quick to unlock, because I really want to get my hands on the legendary tier. And also there's just so much sweep that you get along the way here. Like, even if we just unlock legendary, we'll get 9, 14, 19... We'll get 24 more sweep just by doing that. That's insane. Unlocking unique attributes is harder than I thought. There's so many fusion attributes, like way more than I realized. I haven't really even looked into attributes properly. Like, I've taken glances, obviously, on the alpha server and kind of just a little bit in game here, but I didn't take a look at any fusions. I didn't really want to get into that. Didn't really care to until it actually matters to me now. And let's just say there's a lot of attributes that require fusions. Like, almost every attribute I don't have unlocked requires fusions, and I've done a ton of fusion ones already. Like, there's so many of these like common ones, uncommon ones that require fusions. Like praying mantis, for example, I made, which was fusing pests. So I went to my garden, got 10 pests attributes, and then fuse those together to get that. Or you can kind of just go down the line with a ton of these, honestly, and it's gonna be the same story. I also maxed out, if I can find it, actually I think it's somewhere back here, or is it a rare? I want to say it's a rare. Which one though? They're all blue. The bit bug. I maxed this out as well. This cost me like 150,000 bits ish. It was 48 of this 5,000 bit thing, so it was almost 150,000 bits. Kind of expensive, but gain 50% of your booster cookie bits up front, so that was one I didn't have to fuse for. But there's other ones like Lapis Skeleton Shard, for example, fusing Lapis Zombies with a rare or higher. Had to do that. Cascade here, fusing water category and rare with epic or higher. We got some really random ones. Stride Surfer I went and found. Bam Bloom was fusing Panda with an uncommon or higher. And then this one was fusing Pandas with rare or higher. Did that one as well. There's Terra Shards, which is fusing forest category and epic with legendary or higher. Just a ton, and there's so many more. Like, I can literally just click on like any one here. This is fusing Shulker family and rare or higher with epic or higher. Like, just so many random kind of requirements, I guess. So you can go to any single one. Kill Prince Bernhard, Prince Christian. Who are these princes? Like, what is this? What is a prince? Prince shard. Okay, that one's interesting. Toucan, bird family with epic or higher. Firefly, look at this. Fusing lunar moth shard with bezel, cinderbat, flare, lava flame, fire eel, bowel, and flaming spider shards. Do I have to combine all those together? Like, what does that even mean? For farming fortune, that's a good one too. But yeah, there's just some really, really funky ones that don't make a lot of sense. I'm up to 86 too. I'm not even like really close to getting to where I wanted to. I wanted to get to 94, which requires 8 more. But those last 8, my goodness, are they tedious. I actually just saw one while we were clicking through there that I can do. So I guess I'll take you guys along for the journey. I don't know how easy and or hard this one's going to be because I somehow have to get a Hell Wisp low enough to be sucked into a black hole, but they have 2.5 million health. So if I just hype this thing, okay, wait, we might be able to do this. So let me place this down. Hey, buddy. Oh, if you would be so kind. Okay. Looks like that guy might have done some damage to it. Oh, he's struggling now. Wait, he has something going on here too. So can I hype this thing once? If I hype it once, do I actually get help credit on that? How's that work? Did it just die? Like, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, this is gonna be a trickier one to do. I'm not gonna lie. We will see though. Like, maybe I do that, and then let me swap over to my axe. Okay, wait, that one's in there. Oh, okay, I did get assistant for that one. I received 2 Hellwisp shards, so that is another attribute actually that we can go ahead and hand in. Hellwisp, yes, please get to level 2 as well. What does the attribute do? I didn't actually pay attention to that. Go over to the epic category. Grants a percentage chance to get a second heavy pearl. Huh, interesting. Cool. Yeah, there's like the attributes are really cool, but some of them are very, very tedious to get, and that puts us up to 87. We're 1 away from this next tier. I want to get really badly, but it's like, what is even achievable here? So let's take a look at this one. Bird family with combat category. The birds are not easy to get though. What about this one? Forest category and common with uncommon or higher. Now, what even makes something forest category? You know what I mean? Like, what does that even entail? Like, I can't sort this thing by forest. So, can I search forest? Maybe forest? Maybe the ones that have forest in the name? I don't even know. It's just so confusing. Maybe I'll try and figure this one out real quick. Okay, apparently fan flares count, and the only thing I really have to combine with it is XYZs, which is gonna be really tedious if I need a ton of these for something, but honestly, we're doing it. We're making Grove, okay? It gives you some more health. Let's go ahead and fuse those together and then hand them in, but yeah, just tedious processes all around, in all honesty. There we go. We got that handed in. And that gave us milestone 23 and attribute menu, another 5 sweep, which is really good. But I want the 1 for 94, which requires 6 more. And then I get legendary rarity on my cloak. But man, this better be worth it. It's already up to 60. Wait, it's legendary. Why is it legendary? It should not be. Am I mistaken? Upgrade David's cloak to legendary rarity. Am I tripping? Does it just give it to you the one before? Am I in the clear? Let me go to the hub and see if it updates or gets better or worse. It's still legendary. Okay, maybe I don't think that's supposed to happen, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna complain because getting some of these last ones, I don't even know how. I don't. Some of them are just so beyond tedious. It's absurd, but I'll take it. We got a legendary cloak, but yeah, this thing's giving so much sweep now, and the reason why I wanted to do this was obviously for some more sweep. So let's go ahead and do a quick little check and see. So on Fig, we are at 424 sweep, which is actually really, really good. And if we head down to a Mangrove branch, 473 sweep on this thing. Like one chop, how many logs is that thing taking out? Almost 15 logs on Mangrove. That is like actually so good. So pretty happy with that. That is a massive improvement from where we're at and should make going for main cores a lot better. Obviously, there's still a few things I can do to try and increase that. And another thing I actually want to get into is basically trying to get as much fortune as I can, especially Mangrove specific fortune. There is an attribute that does that, but I don't exactly have the materials to craft it, is the bigger issue. And what was it, Sparrow? Is it Sparrow or was it the other bird one? Mangrove collection. Oh, here, Seagull. Right, so Seagull is the one that's for Mangrove. So this one here increases your Mangrove fortune. It's honestly not by a ton. I think that only maxes at like 10 Mangrove fortune. So I won't stress about this too much by the looks of it, because I need to craft 63 more of these things. And if we do recipe Seagull really quickly, it's a little bit tedious. Mainly just the enchanted eggs and my lack thereof them. I only have 22. Might have to put the chicken minions back down, because if I ever want to max this, because there's Seagull, and then is it Sparrow? Is that the other one? It is Sparrow. Yeah, this one, same amount of eggs I'm going to require. So I need quite a few of those, in all honesty, like stacks upon stacks of enchanted eggs. So I will have to work towards that. Have to get some chicken minions chugging away again. Haven't had to do that in a good while, but it's going to be needed, and I want to max those because they do give some more fortune. But I'm not going to stress over missing out on 9 fortune from that for Mangrove, but I'll make sure I look around to see if there's any other major ways that give a ton at a time. So another thing I need to stay on top of upgrading that I kind of forget about is Rosemary. After we got axed, I just forget to come up here. I almost have enough to get again. But we can do a couple upgrades. So I think Lumberjack is by far the one I should prioritize. Just more forging fortune, especially when I'm doing Mangrove now. And I just put a little bit of a dent into it. I'm only at like 1,000 enchanted Mangrove logs. I did use like 256 on upgrading my like the blue fire trial badge. So used a little bit there, but we can upgrade Lumberjack once, twice, and 3 times. There we go. I think that's the last upgrade right there ahead of us for 4,000. So yeah, I'm gonna save up for that upgrade. Probably do Trapped after that. Maybe Water Pressure. Maybe Forging Wisdom. Yeah, just gonna slowly work towards maxing out that shop. Obviously, there's a bunch of Skyblock XP in there and some good forging stats. So yeah, we still have another whole level available from upgrading our Forest Essence shop. So pretty exciting stuff. And yeah, we still have a couple other shops I need to pay some attention to, but we'll get around to them. There's quite a few mobs, for example, I need to do some hunting for in the end. Arachne I need to kill while I have salts consumed to get that one. So that one's going to be beyond tedious, in all honesty. Also, man, my muscle memory just takes me straight back to fig trees up there. I was walking up as if I was about to start chopping those. Need to get in the habit of coming down here to actually do some Mangrove. But yeah, so far so good. Our sweep's looking really good as well. Been getting a better personal best for Mangrove during these contests. Also, Chameleon, thank you very much. You love seeing those. Those are like so versatile for fusions. So the more chameleons we get, the better, especially on Ironman. They are so valuable to me, so I need to keep those coming in for sure. But so far so good. Mangrove's been pretty chill, especially with the amount of sweep I have now compared to last time I was chopping Mangrove. It's actually night and day. I just chopped like so many more logs. I literally think before I was chopping like 9 or 10 logs with my sweep, and now it's like 14 or 15. So quite the drastic increase, and it's gonna help us speed up this grind by a large amount. So pretty excited about that. But obviously just continuing to work on this while we do contests. And in tomorrow's video we should actually be hitting Agatha milestone 5, which unlocks the last few items. And apparently there's a bug, by the way, with forging level 54. So I won't be buying this for a while, just a heads up, because it makes it so that you don't get forging XP from tree gifts, and tree gifts give like the largest amount of forging XP like while you're going. So for example, here I got 3,750 forging XP for that tree. This one 8,750. You kind of get the point. It's really good, and it basically eliminates that for some reason. So until I hear confirmation of a patch, we will be staying at forging 53 for a little bit. So just a warning on that if you haven't upgraded yet. If you have upgraded already, I hope they fix that soon, because I want to level up. I want to max out forging, my forging levels. So kind of annoying that that's a thing, but you know, it is what it is. We just gotta live with it. So unfortunately, we have reached the end of my time for today. I'm gonna get working on the next one, but I'm running out of time for this one. So if you guys did enjoy, also we are halfway to getting a Jade Dragon. We have the coins. Obviously, it's gonna be painful using those coins. We have all the fig logs. All we need left is the shiniest, which is the thing I believe we get from Agatha Shop level 5. We'll find out about that tomorrow. And then I need 16,000 enchanted Mangrove logs. So we have 2 of the 4 things done on that list. So in my eyes, that's like basically 50%, even though it's probably not 50% of the hardest stuff. But if you guys did enjoy today's video and you're excited for us to get a Jade Dragon, I really want to get this thing soon, like in the next couple days here. So if you are looking forward to that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach whenever you do find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.